Good morning, fellow crafting friends. It is Sunday for our crafting chat. Let me pull up the chat and see who all is here today. Let me start off by apologizing for the sound quality because Mr. Meyers has put the mic somewhere and I cannot find it. So we're just rolling without it today. Taylor must be on the Xbox because it keeps asking me if I want to record what I've done on the Xbox. No, not particularly, because I am not good at Xbox. I'll do without the recording, thank you. All right. So, for those of you that are new here, this is kind of the way it works. I am just facilitating, and usually a couple of people come in with me, and we just kind of chat and do crafts, and it's just kind of a party thing. I don't know. So anyway, if you have not already clicked that like button, I would invite you to do so, as well as make sure you are subscribed and you have the notification bell, because we often do surprise little streams. Do you guys see that? Wait, this right here. Yeah, no, it's got to go. Okay, nothing OCD about me. Okay, so thank you all for being here. I love you so much. Mike Wheeler is first, as always. It is always a challenge to beat Mike to a stream. I'm just telling you because I've tried. Mike P, hello, welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Pam's fam, Disney Grandma, good morning. Pearl Manhattan, good morning. I know you're in the middle of a major cleaning, rearranging of the apartment. That sounds like a lot of fun. I need to do that here. But no time for that. No time for adulting. Hi, Timothy Rainwaters. Good morning. I'm so glad to see you today. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Sunday. The chat just jumped about 100 miles on me. So let's go back. Oh, goodness. 10 waiting, but only 5 likes. Oh, that is so sad. That is just so sad. All right, let's see. Donna Anderson Folan, good morning. How are you? Washington County News Station in Utah. Wow, good morning. Hello. Welcome to Meyers and the Mouse Craft and Chat with Mama Mouse. That's me. So we're glad to see you here. Thank you so much for dropping in. Russ Stapleton, good morning. Joe Smith, hey, been a while. I hope you're doing well. Let's see, who else do we have here? Oh, I think I'm caught up. Oh, look at that. I'm caught up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so just to be clear, because y'all know me and my technology issues, you can see me and you can hear me, right? But I know the sound quality is not what we're used to, but lost my train of thought. Oh, but I can't find the mic. So I don't even know. Usually we leave the one that we can move around down here, and the new one we leave in the studio, but it's not there. What? Oh, you are not blurry. Okay. I was about to have a little fit. Yeah, that stream, I don't know what the deal was, but it was awful. I don't even know. It must have been a internet thing. So thank you, Timothy. I'm glad it looks great today. Russ says, I can see clearly now. My brain is gone. Right. I'm with you. We don't have to have brains today because it's Sunday. Thank you very, very much, Miss Lena. I'm glad we got this situation resolved. It was making me crazy. We were super disappointed because we had a lot of very important information to share with you. And the stream was so messed up. And I think Kelly probably took it down. I'm not positive, but I'm thinking that that's what he did. I got to figure out why my craft cam is not functioning, because I want y'all to be able to see what we're doing today. Let's turn off the audio so we don't have to deal with a little echo. And we should be set now. Da-da-da. I have it so delicately balanced above my head. That's probably not the safest thing I've ever done. Okay. Whew. Yes, Lena, we miss you too. We know you are icky sicky. Not fun. Not fun, not fun, not fun. All right. So while we're chatting, y'all can tell me about your week and how amazing it was. Everyone knows mine was a little stressful, but we have to have those stressful weeks so that we can appreciate the non-stressful weeks, don't you think? I do think. All right. Let's see. Are you ready? Oh, hold on. Okay. Shh, don't tell Kelly. It's his Coke, but I really needed one. Hey, Mama just went through all my planning stickers, and now I'm online shopping for some more. So it's a good time to sit and craft. Yes, Kinsey, absolutely 100%. If you want to get on the stream, I can definitely send you the link if you'd like. Disney Grandma, good morning. Let's see. I just always have to tell myself all is good to them that love the Lord. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. LSU Mom, good morning. Everyone's saying good morning to everyone. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Sunday, weekend, whatever we're doing. I don't even know what I'm doing today. So, oh, I know what I'm doing today. Oh, I know one of the things I'm doing today. All right. So, everybody's just saying hey to everybody. I'm going to pull up Mr. Craft Cam. Hello. How about that? Surfer Girl, hey. PM Spam. Oh, I lost the everybody chat. Surfer Girl, good morning. So glad to see you. Kinsey says, I would love a link. All right, girl. I will send it to you on Twitter. I think. I think I have to do it from my phone, though. Maybe. Wait, no. I can do it from here. Yeah, don't ask me. I'm a hot mess. Let's see if I can click the right buttons in the right order to accomplish such greatness. Greatness. Okay. Oh, we might be doing it. Look at that. Cross your fingers, everybody. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to do that. I about tweeted it out to the whole world. All right, messages. Kinsey. I gotta find you, girl. Kinsey Days. Boom. It's funny because our chat is just full of StreamYard invites to each other. It cracks me up. Wait. Oh. Boom. All right, girlfriend. You're there. You're on it. Gotcha. Oh, I almost pushed leave the studio. That would have been bad. Huh. There we go. Now we got it. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Christine Blair, good morning. So glad to see you. All my cool friends are here in the chat. Alyssa, good morning. Did I say good morning to you already? If I didn't, extra good morning to you. Keystone 76. Hello, happy Sunday. Happy Monday Eve, if that's really even a thing. Happy Monday Eve. I don't know. It was something. So, did you guys see my Preserving the Magic on Wednesday? It was kind of fun. Made some cool stuff. Let's see. I need to get like a plain white hard surface. This table is fantastic, but it's kind of has a slant to it. So I really need set forwards. Wait, what? Oh, all right. So it is in crazy sunny outside, and that is a wonderful thing. The wonderful things about Tigger, and Tigger's a wonderful thing. What is it time? What is time? The time here is 11:14. Hope y'all got your clocks turned back. We lost an hour, my friends. We spring forward, not back. Spring forward. Spring forward, fall back. What is time? Who needs time? All right, so I'm going to put my glasses on today to hopefully avoid somewhat of a... We gained more sun. Yes, we did. There's actually a sun out today. I was impressed by that alone. Oh, hey, Kinsey, sorry. My bad. I got you, girl.
Hi.
Woo! How are ya?
Up.
Oh, not a thing. Oh, I don't know how to change the presentation.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
There's Dad.
You didn't hear him zip slip, did you?
I hope not.
No. Did I?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's fine. So
Okay.
this is our new background.
I love it. Are those all your pens?
So we have the two different types of backdrops. We actually got a Beauty and the Beast one.
Nice.
And then here's all the Winnie the Pooh stuff.
You're
And
so
that's
organized.
all the Beauty and the Beast stuff. And then the Mickey stuff, the Muppet stuff, and then miscellaneous because we're still figuring everything out.
Oh, girl, that is so organized.
Not very. We're trying.
So don't look at my Disney shelf because it's bad. It's not organized at all.
Hi, Donna. Hi, Keystone. Hi, Alyssa. Saying hi to all the people who are saying hi to me.
I see that. Looks great, says just another Disney nerd. Welcome to the stream, just another Disney nerd.
So I wanted to show you my new planner.
Oh, please.
So I'm a really big planning person. I like planners. And I got this.
Oh my gosh, where did you get that at?
So this is actually a regular happy planner. So on the inside you have this kind of stuff in it. So it's a pre-made planner, but you can take off the covers and put your own. So I went on Etsy and I found this really cute removable planner cover, and I customized it with my own name, Kenzie. I'm very happy with how it came out. And
You should be. It's super cute.
I'm super excited to start using this because when I was a freshman, you still have me presented, by the way.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry. There we go.
So this is my sticker book. I actually just cleaned it out. I got rid of a bunch of stuff.
Like stickers. What do you mean by stickers?
So they're like particularly planner stickers. So,
gotcha. Okay.
So you can see like
Yeah.
They fit in the little sections. So I used to be really into the planning thing, and then I kind of fell out of it because I was so busy. But now that I have college coming up and stuff, I want to get back into it so I can be more organized in my life.
I was going to say you stopped planning because your planner was full because you were so busy.
But I need to show you my favorite planner stickers that I'm planning on stocking up on are my Disney planner stickers. So these are specifically for my Disney trips.
Can I present you again?
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are specifically for my trips. So this one particularly is with a bunch of different like goals during the day. So picked up a ghost, rode the teacups without getting sick, was that guy, like, and then these are specific dining reservation ones where you can write down where you are and what time your reservation is. You can also get ones just like this who look exactly the same, except they're for fast passes.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
And then I have these ones, which are little Tsum Tsum stickers.
Oh,
I've already used Belle and the Beast, so I can't use them again.
of course you have.
And then I have these ones, which you can tell I've used a lot of them, which are all the princesses.
Very cute.
So I'm really big on stickers. And just another Disney set. I try to use planners, but then I get lazy and just forget about them. That was one of my biggest problems when it came to my planner, is because I would get so busy with other things that I would kind of forget.
Your dad's
to
playing
plan.
peekaboo. Your dad's playing peekaboo.
Fire sticker. You know where it is?
No, I think it might have fallen in the recliner.
That row.
I lost the remote. For the
Yeah,
TV.
that sounds like home to me.
But yeah, I already done the first half of a week in my planner with my stickers. I didn't do a lot because I didn't have a lot going on. But I used this since it was my 18th birthday. I had a little bell there.
That is so darn cute.
And then I wrote, and then I'm going to start writing down when everybody's streams are.
Oh.
And my own streams.
Yeah.
So for my stream, I wrote KD for Kenzie Days, and then I wrote what the title of the stream was. And then I wrote down where we were going to dinner. And then on the bottom two, I'm always going to have what homework I have. Which is not often. Because I only... What?
Yet.
Yeah. In high school, the only classes that I have that legitimately have homework are English and government. So that's like it. I don't really have anything else. And then I have my rehearsals for Shrek.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be off book by tomorrow. I'm not ready to be off book.
Are you ready?
It'll be fine. It's a full-time job keeping up. What?
Tell your dad to practice with you. He could totally be the Beast.
That would work.
Right? Of course it would.
So yeah, I want to start working on this week's with everything I have so far. Because I don't have... See, I want to go on... I get my stickers on Etsy.
Right.
That's my favorite place to get stickers. So I'm gonna go on Etsy and I'm gonna find all of the stickers that I kind of need for everyday use. And then I'm gonna try and get... Since I'm going to Disney so much in the next like 5 months, I've got like 3 trips planned.
What is happening right now? So sorry.
That's fine.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But yeah, I have like the 3 trips coming up, and they're all like, I want to start actually writing down planner stuff because I didn't have enough trips to justify getting so many stickers. You know, like I would buy so many stickers and then I would only use them for 1 week out of the entire year.
Right.
But now that I've been going more often, and I just want to have more Disney in my life in general, I think I'm gonna start making everything Disney themed, because why not?
I love it. Absolutely.
Dad
That way,
said
when you're really stressed out about all that extra homework, you can open up your planner and see Disney, and that'll make it all better.
exactly.
Yes. Yes, yes. So what Ipsy shop do you buy your stickers on? Is it a particular one or?
On Etsy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I used to buy from Scribble Prints Co. I don't know if that shop, no, not Scribble Prints Co. SweetAvasPaper.etsy.com. It's been a while since I've actually visited her Etsy shop. And since it's been so long since I've been on, I don't know if like all of these places are still active. I have to check. But I love my Disney ones. Those are my favorite ones by far. But I've got like little pianos. Like
those are cute.
There's a lot of really cool planning stuff. If you get really into the planning community, like I take tap dance lessons. So I have those for when I have tap.
So like when you have dance, you would put that on that day.
Yeah, I would like arrange it so it makes cohesive sense. It's understandable because sometimes it can get a little crazy.
I'll have to make some little Myers and the Mouse logo stickers for you.
Oh, you should totally do that, and then I can put them on the daily stream. Oh, that would be so precious.
All right, I'll make Kelly do that, and we'll bring them with us when we see you in April.
I think I saw a chat. Dylan asked who I'm playing in Shrek. I am playing Princess Fiona in Shrek the Musical.
She is. That's so awesome.
It's very fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm having a lot of fun with the singing, and there's one scene in particular that's my absolute favorite. It's right after Shrek rescues her, and it's the entire scene of them rescuing her and fighting the dragon.
Yeah.
It's so fun because it's all one song. It's just really fun, and I'm excited about it.
That's cool. I'm sad that we don't live closer so we could go see it.
I wish I could find a way to show you guys. I'll talk to you off stream. I have a way that you could probably watch it.
Oh, okay.
But I don't want to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. I hear you. I hear you.
Pam said, Kenzie, would you ever consider doing Disney college program? I'm thinking about it. I'm considering it.
You should, absolutely.
It's in the works.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see. Your dad came in the chat, so hello, Tracy.
Yeah, he was mad that I keep rubbing it in that I'm going to Disney 3 times.
Oh, that's right, because you're going just a girls' trip, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited about that.
That will be a lot of fun. That if I was gonna I would feel if it was my girls and they were going on a senior trip, I would feel safer about them going to Disney than anywhere else.
Totally, yeah. And I don't think I'd be as comfortable doing it if I didn't have so many friends down there now.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I can totally message people, and I could be I just have the security of knowing that there are people down there that I know, like Donna and Arjun's and them.
Right. If you got sick or you got in trouble or got hurt, someone would be right there at your side.
And I yeah, definitely.
That is super, super reassuring.
Yeah. I don't think we would be as comfortable doing it if we hadn't made those friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm sure your parents feel a little at ease too, because I know if it was me, I would have called about 20 people in Florida and said, don't tell the girls I'm calling, but
yeah,
it's just being a parent. It's just what we do.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
So Dylan, hello. Good to see you. Just trying to make sure we caught everybody who had popped in.
Totally, yeah. I'm sorry I ramble a lot.
No, girl, you are totally fine. I don't know what's up with my upper camera today, so I don't even know. It's frustrating. All right, somebody asked what I was doing. I'm actually cutting out the puzzle letters for. Oh yeah, my camera isn't working. For Joey's.
That's so cute.
So where it says Joey's, it's gonna have.
That is amazing.
Puzzles rather than in paper.
I love that.
That's what I'm doing.
I would never think of something like, I'm not as creative as you in that way.
Nah.
You are, like, I would never think of that on its own.
I didn't. I cannot take credit for it. Believe it or not, it was Kelly.
Really?
I know, right?
Kelly takes the cake for creativity right now.
He did. He did for this one anyway.
So if anybody is like really into planning too, I'm not sure how many people would be like crazy into it, but if you like the Disney planning ones, these ones, the dining reservations, they also have fast pass ones, are from KPL Plans on Etsy. So you could probably just look up Disney planner stickers KPL Plans, and you could probably find them. Because I know that I think there's you can put so much information on one little sticker, you know? It's really cute.
Nadir Ali. Did I completely slaughter that name? Hello, good morning. We are good. That person says, Kimberly, you looking so cute today.
Thank you.
All right. So, oh yeah. If at first you don't succeed, try again, right? Boom. Okay.
Dylan said, can she sing a little bit of her song? And Mike was like, Dylan, Kenzie's too shy when it comes to singing on stream. I've already tried.
Yet she's going to sing on stage in front of a billion people. Just
yeah.
It's different when you're in character and you're like in the zone.
I'm so excited. I remember when they announced that they were doing Shrek musical, I was so nervous. I mean, everybody that I talked to that was in the show, we have a very small drama club, like very, very small, because we have a very small school. So everyone was like, oh yeah, Mackenzie's totally going to get Fiona. Like, no doubt about it. Mackenzie's totally going to get Fiona. And I was like, guys, you can't build my ego like that. You can't do that. So even like afterwards, even after the audition, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get it. And everyone was like, you're so stupid.
Well, sad.
She's like, you're so going to get it. And I was like, And then I cried when I got it.
Did ya?
Yeah.
So if you hadn't gotten Fiona, what other part would you have wanted to get?
Oh, that's hard. Oh, I don't even know. I can't really think of any other character that I would enjoy playing. Like there's Pinocchio, but I think the person we have Pinocchio right now is like perfect for the part. So it's like there's not a lot of girl parts in Shrek the Musical. That's the thing. Girls can play a lot of different parts. Like you can have a female Pinocchio, and you can have. Oh, Dylan said dragon. I don't think I have the pipes for dragon. I can't sing her stuff.
Does she have? Yeah, go ahead.
She has like this crazy. It depends on what production you're doing. You either have Donkey Pot Pie or Forever. There's so many different versions of Shrek the Musical, and they have 2 dragon songs. We're doing Forever in our version, and I don't have the vocal necessity to sing that song. It's very good. It's very wild, and I think I am dropping things.
Okay.
I totally dropped something. Nadir said, Kenzie, do you have an Instagram? Yeah, I have an Instagram. It's the same as my username, Kenzie Days. But yeah, I don't know if I would have as much fun in any other part if I wasn't playing.
Yeah.
And I love it so much. It's so fun. If you have never listened to Shrek the Musical, go on Spotify and listen to the whole thing. It's amazing.
Spotify. Oh Lord. We use Spotify for science.
You can also watch it on Netflix. They have the recording of the Broadway performance on Netflix of Shrek Musical.
Okay, that's cool.
There's a few things that are different. Not many, but there are a good bit of things that are different. No, Nadir, I do not do WhatsApp. What?
This S is really hard. Sorry.
No, I completely forgot that you had that bottom screen for a second, and I was like, is it? I can't see, but I can see. I mean, having so many curves, I feel like it would be very difficult.
It is, and I don't want to break the puzzle pieces, and yeah.
What puzzle are you using for the base of it?
Little Mermaid.
Oh, nice.
Oh no! It just broke.
Oh.
I know, right?
I feel like I jinxed you. I'm sorry.
You're fine. It's me and my kindergarten cutting skills.
Keystone and Tracy can play Donkey. Yeah. The guy that we have as Donkey right now is so good. I feel like the cast is just perfect. I'm really happy with how it came out this year.
That is good. I love that. I mean, it's like something that a mom would say, but I love that you have these opportunities in school as you're growing up, because these are memories you're going to have forever.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. It was fun. God, what am I saying? Anyway.
Yeah, I've been doing theater since I was 9.
Wow.
So, and I've lost track of how many shows I've been in.
Really?
It's 20 plus.
That's awesome. So did you record any of them, or?
Yeah, we have a lot of recordings, because when you do a lot of community theater, they can on community theater in certain places at camps. I used to do summer camps.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I would do so many shows. I would do like 2 shows a year just for the summer camp. So then you add on the community theater that I would do in the fall, and then you add the school show. So I'd be doing like 4 shows a year. Sometimes more.
Your the town you live in has a community theater, or do you participate in one closer to a bigger city?
In my area, there is a community theater that spans a little bit of a longer county.
Mm-hmm.
But it's primarily in my area. I've been doing that place since I've been doing that place for over 6 years.
Wow.
And I've been consistently working on their shows. And if I'm not in the show itself, I work sound tech.
Michaela got started in drama by doing behind the scenes stuff. What do they call it? Is it stagehand?
Stage crew.
Okay, yeah, stage crew. That's right.
I did the opposite. I was always working on stage. I always did the acting, and I always did that stuff. And then one year I was like, I had learned a little bit about sound technician and how to be a sound person. And they were like, yeah, do you want to do sound for 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, which is a mouthful of a show, but it's a very good show.
Right.
Not for children, but it's I did the sound technician for that, and that was the first time I'd ever done that, and it was amazing. And now I'm always like, I wish I could do I wish I could be on stage, but I also wish I could be doing the sound for this. But I also wish I could be playing in the pit with my clarinet. Like I always wish I could be doing all these different things.
Just clone yourself. Put you.
Dylan said, "How are you doing the wedding quick change?" And Mike said, "Dylan, the wedding quick change, the first bride is a devil." Actually, Mike, we're doing it a little differently. I am playing Fiona for the entire thing. We don't have any body doubles because we don't have enough people for body doubles. And I'm just going to be putting on green makeup really fast.
Really fast.
And it's so funny because under the wedding dress, they have it so you can, so she has to, she has to become an ogre. So she has to get like a little larger. So I have to wear a Hulk suit underneath.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yes, it's like a children's Hulk suit underneath this wedding dress. It's the funniest thing ever, and I'm obsessed with it. It's so funny.
That is kind of crazy. Yep.
And Dylan said, "Do you have the tearaway skirt?" Yes, I have the tearaway skirt, and I'm so excited about it. If you didn't know, in Shrek the Musical, there's a song called "Morning Person," where it's a massive tap routine. And me being the tapper I am, I'm obsessed with that dance. So traditionally, Fiona will have the skirt that Fiona wears is actually a tearaway skirt, and underneath it's like a short dress, so she can tap and stuff, and she can dance properly. Yeah. And at the end of the song, she puts the skirt back on, and that is the only time she ever takes the skirt off, and I'm sad because I love the dress underneath it.
That is cool. Is this working? Haha.
I'm sorry. I feel like I've controlled the entire thing with all talking about Shrek the Musical and stuff. I'm sorry.
No. I'm loving it.
I love talking about theater and all that kind of stuff. Get me on topics like theater or Disney, and I just talk for hours.
That's totally fine. That's what this is kind of all about. It's just chatting. Let's see.
And I think that's what's really fun about it is chatting.
Yeah, well, we've really gotten a chance to get to know people that we never would have known before, because we have time to have an informal conversation versus a formal interview.
Yeah.
So awkward and weird. So let's see. Go ahead.
People in the chat are like, "I love Shrek the Musical," and I'm really glad that people know about it, because I feel like it's underrated, kind of.
Shrek the Musical or Shrek
the musical, yeah. Musical. It's not the kind of go-to show that people normally like when they're in high school. It's like, oh, we're gonna do Shrek the Musical, yay! It's kind of like, oh, we're doing Shrek the Musical, wow, that's great. But I was super excited about it. I mean, I love it. It's so fun.
That's cool. That will be fun. And the musical is the final production of the year, right? You don't have another production.
Yeah, we only do one show at my school through the whole year, so we're doing that. And then I don't think it depends, because the place that I'm going to college has a community theater there, and there's a chance I might be doing community theater there, and I know people who are there, so it's not like I don't know anybody. Like I have a good amount of friends at that community theater. Mm-hmm. So hopefully I'll be able to start doing shows there as well.
Hello, Tracy. Are you done with all your chores?
Well, they were working in this room for a while. That's why it's as clean as it is.
Oh,
this is like our storage room turned YouTube studio.
I'm about to zip slip this thing. Tracy says no.
No, he's not done with his chores.
I went this morning. I got up. I always, because we do craft and chat most weekends. Mm-hmm. Hi, Joseph Bitt. Joseph Britt. I went ahead and hopped up this morning and got my house clean and cleaned the floors, and I even did a little bit of spot cleaning on my bedroom floor.
Wow.
I just broke the Y.
Who's your favorite kid?
Depends on what you brought me. Holy smacks, you are the favorite.
I know.
Which one is mine?
I don't know, but can you? Oh, sorry. Did I switch you?
Oh, sorry. Did I
I'm
switch
sorry.
you?
Hold on. I have stuff in my other hand.
You're such a brat.
I know.
You have a Sonic near you?
Please?
Yes. Well, we live in the city, so
Yeah.
yeah. It's right down the street from our house.
I don't know the nearest. I don't even know if we have a Sonic in my area at all.
And it's a ton of vanilla is what this
okay.
is.
Well, shake it up. Mix it around a little bit.
Oh my god, I
What
think
are
I
you
drank
making?
slurped vanilla. I'm doing Joey's the letters on Joey's cover. Right here. I'm doing him a puzzle.
Well, that's cool. Uh-oh. He hears me.
He hears you.
Jax, I'm coming. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much
You're very welcome.
for my Sonic.
I didn't get any food because I didn't know what you wanted to do for lunch.
Oh, I hadn't
If you
even
wanted to do
thought
anything.
about any. I hadn't even thought about lunch.
Everyone's like, did you bring enough for everyone?
Everyone wants to know where their Sonic drinks are.
Sorry. Next time, we'll bring them.
Yeah. Actually,
it was very quick. I wasn't even there 2 minutes.
really.
Yeah.
This
I'm gonna look up and see
guy-
what the nearest Sonic is to us.
You need to put glue on the back of them.
Well, it is glued together, but
Well, I know, just on
or
the
I was
back of
under
it.
the disillusion that it was anyway.
That's so sad. We put all this work into these puzzles.
Well, and then the cat got a hold of them and lost like a jillion pieces, and so now,
Oh. Hey, at least they're going to good use.
yeah. So now I'm like, hey, I could use these for
It's
scrapbooking.
just funny because it took us literally like all weekend to do it.
Oh, there's the R.
I just looked it up. The nearest Sonic to me is 45 minutes.
All right.
Oops.
Someone's car alarm is going off.
All right. Piglet Roo wants a grape slushy. Russ, 45 minutes. Ooh. Okay, KFC strips. That sounds delicious. The McRib isn't. Yes, Mike, I want a summer steak and a McRib, but excuse me. They're not having McRibs right now. Makes me sad.
See, me being a picky eater, I don't see the appeal of the McRibs.
Really?
It doesn't look tasty at all to me.
It doesn't. I mean, I could agree with that. It doesn't necessarily look tasty, but oh, good Lord, I love them. ROC. C.
Yeah, they were doing work in the studio, and then I was like, I gotta hop on stream. So I kicked them out.
That's all right.
Trying to pick a color coordination for this week. I cannot think of one.
Well, it's National International Women's Week, something like that. Is the federal holiday thing. Federals. I did that backwards, right? Right. Okay, I think it'll work. I think. All right. Mail. LSU Mom, thank you very much. And yes, Kelly's stopping by the mailbox today, so hopefully we'll have a mail stream coming up for you guys.
Nice. I'm thinking about doing a P.O. box when I get to college. I think that would be cool.
We like it. We weren't sure that we were going to keep it at first because we're like, if we don't get anything, then we probably won't spend the money because it can be a little costly.
Mm-hmm.
But we decided we'd go ahead and keep it, and because it's been really fun to send and receive different correspondences in the mail. So, and then I'm keeping, like, every piece of mail we get, I'm making a special memory book for the channel.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm going to be keeping them all, like, even, sorry.
I assume something happened.
Yes, it did. Even the Christmas cards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping all of them. So
I think that's awesome.
yeah, it'll be cute.
I love that kind of stuff, like little memorials, and like I love scrapbooks. It's been so long since I've actually worked on a scrapbook, but you know, the idea and appeal of a scrapbook seems awesome.
Oh man, hey. How are you? How has your reorganizing day been? Can you hear me?
Hi, I can hear everybody.
Okay.
Hey.
Wait, I got to go over here to the YouTube and mute this one because there's a delay.
Yes.
Yes, there we go. Now I got the delay, and I'm going to do a little pop-out chat, put that over there so I can see the stream chat. This is my first time on StreamYard.
Oh, is it really? Wow.
Oh.
Mastering it.
Yeah. I
Doodles.
played with it a little bit last night. I'm going to try to get it set up for my stream so my daughter can stream with me.
Cool.
My oldest. So
that will be tons of fun.
Organizing stuff. I just got my boxes in, so I'm putting together the craft swap thing. I think with everybody getting the 6, that kind of everybody's a little late with doing it. So I'm organizing. You see my new shelf.
Everyone's saying, "Hey, Pearl."
Oh yeah, I gotta get my pop-up chat back over here so I can see it. There we are. There we are. Hi, Tracy Glenn, Kenzie Day's dad. Hi. Tracy always speaks to me in the chat. There's a couple people that always will find me, even when I'm lurking in the back. Because like I said, when chats get real busy, I tend to, my attention deficit disorder. And when chats are real busy, I tend to just fade to the back and observe. I'm a good lurker.
I do the same, especially when it comes to like the really, really, really busy ones.
Yeah. Like Corey and Resort TV One and
definitely
this and that. Sometimes I'll talk with this and that, but most of the time, if there's a lot of people, I'll just fade to the back. And that's why I'm going to start live streaming. I got stuff to say. I'll say it on my stream. Kenzie, you remind me so much of my middle kid. Sophomore in college, went to a School of the Arts here in town.
Cool.
She's a theater tech is her forte. When she graduated, they gave her a big scholarship and said, for her age and everything, she was one of the top theater tech people in the town. So
that's awesome.
Hi, Donna, my buddy. We hooked up. I think it was one of her first streams or first times in a chat somewhere, and we became fast friends. And Alyssa, hi Alyssa. Hi Mike.
Speaking of first stream, you rocked it yesterday.
Oh, thank you. I woke up this morning and I felt so good. I've been working on my channel for about 3 years, and I went through a phase 2 years ago, I think, where I recorded a daily video from beginning of October to the end of December, a video a day. And I burned myself out. And I woke up this morning, I was like, I didn't have to do any editing. I didn't have to come up with music. I didn't have to spend hours and hours working on this thing. It's just you hit play and you go, hi LSU mom. And I was like, I could do this. I'll do a vlog, one vlog a week and one stream a week. And I think that's manageable.
Graybeard and the girl, hello. Welcome to the
Graybeard and the girl, hi.
So I went on your website. You had some beautiful artwork. That
Thank
was
you.
really cool. Yeah. And then I was looking for someplace that I could hear some of your music. Do you have a...
It's on the tab called Discography. There are links to Spotify. There are links to iTunes or whatever they're streaming. I think it's iTunes. There's links to Amazon because I'm on there. And also I have a link to a place where you can buy physical CDs of my albums that are out. It's on my webpage under Discography.
Do they have like samples of your music?
Yeah, and also on my YouTube channel, I've got a lot of music videos in my channel that I've made, and all the music on my channel is original. All the music I use in all my videos is original. Well, I just closed it up, and now I can't put anything in it. That was great. Not functioning well today.
I don't function well most days.
I need more coffee.
It's been a while since I wrote any of my own music. I've been so like crazy busy with like college preparing and like the show.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten the chance to like sit down at a piano and just like do stuff.
I get that. I happen to be in a time in my life. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom and caregiver to my son. I can't work outside the house because I've got no backup. If he needs me, if he gets sick or anything happens, I'm the one. I have to go. I have to drop everything. And there's not an employer who wants to work with my schedule like that. Plus, I've got my own illnesses and stuff that make it hard for me. So I'm home all the time. And I got back into my music because I was going crazy. I've been a mom all my life, and in 4 years he'll be 18, and I'm moving him out to a group home or something, the least restrictive environment. I want him to have his own life. Yeah. I'm gonna be 60. I'm tired of raising kids. I love my kids, but
Mama's ready for a break.
My oldest is 28, and I raised 2 other kids before I had her. So, yeah, I'm ready for a break. And I need to get some sort of sustainable income because right now we're on survivor benefits from my late husband. And when he turns 18, we stop getting that entirely. And I will put him on disability, but that only comes to him. And I will have no job, no income, no nothing. I'll have my car. That's about it. So, yeah. So I got back into my music, and there's some online music groups that I'm a part of and stuff like that. But I got brave. I had a bunch of songs, and somebody said, you really should release those. And I said, how do I do that? I don't have a whole lot of money and everything else. And found a place online that's online distribution. I pay an annual fee, and I have my own label. And so I produce my music. I send it to DistroKid, and they release it to all the platforms. And I make a little bit of money off of it. Some days, the most I've made is 9 cents for a listen. The least I've made is 0.0003 cents for a listen. So
how's that a thing?
So Mike wants to ask if one of your songs is titled Evening Thoughts.
No. I don't think so.
Yeah, he wanted me to make sure. He wanted me or Mama to make sure that you read that.
I don't think so. No,
Mike,
I've got
Mike
some.
P, I'm sorry, Mike P, I cannot turn my volume up. Kelly has taken off with the microphone somewhere and I can't find it. So this is as good as it gets today. Sorry.
Oh dear.
I know, right? Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
I'm gonna check on that. I don't think so, but I don't know. Let's see. Yes, it is evening thoughts. Yes, I have evening thoughts. Number 8 on contemplations.
Now, what do you write? I don't think I've listened to any of your music. I have to check it out. Where do you, like, what kind of music do you write?
I do some electronic. My college kid calls it chill wave. It's instrumental. It's I like to call it pictures and sound because I write it to convey pictures, but I paint pictures with sound instead of with graphics. Then I also do some like torchlight jazz, original torchlight jazz. And I do some poppy folky, Americana folky kind of stuff. And then I do silly old school comedy country kind of stuff. And I play my auto harp. I have a program called Band in a Box, which is like having a robot band. I program in the chords and everything, and it does my background tracks. And then I also use loops and samples and things like that.
Nice.
Or Mama, can you make sure that Pearl sees my last message?
That was the one about him asking.
Okay, perfect. Sorry.
Okay, Mike Wheeler says if you ask your GOOGLE, I can't say that word because my phone will pop up and go, "What do you need?"
Right.
If you ask it to play music by Pearl Manhattan, it will play my music. Oh my God, really? That is cool. And then Rachel Meyers and the Mouse, biggest fan. I do have an accent, sort of. I grew up in South Mississippi, but I grew up in the coastal region, and there's a lot of military bases and things like that. So, and my mother's family was from Maryland. My father's family was from New York, and my mother and father were both in communications. So I was raised without an accent, so to speak. But then I went to college at Mississippi State University. Go Dogs, woo! And that was up in the north part of the state. And when I get really tired, you can hear it. Or if I get really intoxicated, you can hear it. But when I moved out here in 1997, I moved out here to Western Washington. Pam's Fam Snow Pants is a true song. I have the snow pants and I'm still wear them. They won't get put away until June. But anyway, when I came out here, Southern accents weren't looked upon as very smart people. So I went into my public relations voice. I've done a lot of PR and marketing and counseling and things with the public. So I put on my TV voice and I've had it ever since. But I love sweet tea and I make gumbo. And
hey, this girl's always down for a bowl of grits, so.
Oh, I love grits. And don't put no nasty cheese on them. You just put a little butter and a little pepper. Unless you're sick. And then you put butter and sugar. But most of the time it's just butter and pepper.
Yeah, this girl does the butter and the sugar with a little bit of milk. And holy cow, I love it.
Oh.
It's delicious.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Mama Mouse, all you have to do is ask to play music. Oh, that's what you just read.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Brought another box. I know I did. Oh, ow. That hurts.
So this is what I've got so far for the week. I haven't written anything, but I've got my rehearsals, my water bottles, and then I have my top classes that day. And
The
then
water bottles were going to be play practice. Is that right?
the water bottle, they're just for me to keep track of how much water. I need to start drinking more water.
Oh, yeah.
So you can kind of like, after you have like a glass of water, you kind of just check one off. So,
Yeah.
and then I just started figuring out when the streams are going to be, so that's my this and that one. Gotta figure out when all of my other ones are.
That's my hardest thing right now is figuring out when to do my live stream. Because I don't want to butt up against anybody else. Don't want to,
It's hard.
It is.
Kenzie,
Sometimes it's unavoidable, and people understand.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Kenzie, Mike Polito says, what school are you going to?
I am going to a community college up in Schenectady, which is exciting. I'm very excited about that. I'm going to school for music. So
Awesome!
yeah, I'm going to be a music education major.
Congratulations. Great field.
And performance with clarinet.
Awesome.
I'm a big clarinet player.
Cool.
I was a flute player.
Really?
So, yeah, I got up. I'm 2 classes short of a degree in music education. And then they came in and changed the whole program and said, well, you've only got 1 semester financial aid left. And I've been in school for 7 years. And I went through the catalog. We found educational psychology, and I met all the criteria for that. So that's why my degree's in educational psychology, but I had everything but conducting 2 and strings methods. So
I'm excited for strings. So I've never played a single strings instrument in my life except for guitar.
Yeah.
But violin, I don't know a single thing.
Well, you seem a lot like I said, my middle kid, and you probably haven't met an instrument you couldn't play. You understand the music theory, and you don't have to worry about an embouchure with the strings. So.
Oh yeah. See, that's the only thing that I'm worried about when it comes to learning brass is just completely changing my embouchure.
Oh, it's not that big a deal. You just relax your lips and spit.
Yeah, I've heard it's not as crazy hard as I think it is. But I mean, the idea of not having a reed on your instrument just seems so weird to me.
For me, it was that this was like 18 different notes.
I know. It looks so. I don't understand how they do it.
You kind of do that anyway because with the clarinet, when you go to the break, it's different fingerings for your upper register.
It's just you've got that register key hit, and it's just like. And I held a flute. I don't understand flute. I don't understand how people play it. It makes no sense to me. It's a woodwind, but there's no actual reed there. I don't understand how you're getting that. I just don't get it.
The physics of sound, like you take a Coke bottle. Have you ever blown across, like a jug band? Like what's the bear and the jug band? The
liver lips, I think.
Yeah, and it's the same principle. You're splitting an air column, and just like in a whistle, you have a little hole on the top and that little ball that rolls around. That's how the sound is made. And then you make the tube longer and shorter, just like the clarinet.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
I held the flute for the first time at All County this week. Because I was holding on to one of my friends. My friend was holding on to another one of my friend's flutes. And I was like, can I hold? I've never held one. And I was like, I don't understand where the fingers go.
Same. It's pretty much the same. That's why you can switch saxophone and flute because the fingerings are the same. And oboe also. Oboe.
I play baritone saxophone as well.
That's what my kid started on was alto sax. She went to bari sax, and now she's on oboe. And oh my God, the oboe, she plays it so well. But she plays flute, she's played brass, she picked up the cello. A friend had a cello and she's like, "Can I borrow that? I want to play it." Next thing you know, she's in the orchestra, going to town. And then she went to college and left me with the cello, and I pawned it off to my other kid. As you can tell, I don't have a lot of room here. Kenzie, you're going to go far, honey. You've got a whole lot of talent.
Thank you so much. I deeply appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Here's Dad.
Hey, Tracy.
Nice hat.
Oh, Manhattan says hi.
Hi, Pearl.
Nice to see you. It's just so weird. I have to learn how to people again. I spend so much time by myself.
Mike said the difference between woodwind and brass is that with the woodwinds, your lips don't vibrate. See, the absolute, just the idea of brass confuses me. I don't know why instruments confuse me so much. There's clear explanations as to how to use them. It baffles, because I've been playing clarinet since 3rd grade. So it's like, wow. I've been doing it forever.
I couldn't do clarinet. The embouchure was, but I played sax for many years, but clarinet was just my mouth's too big.
Yeah, when I did clarinet for such a long time, and I didn't do any other instruments that had to do, I would play piano, and that was about it.
Yeah.
And then one year, my band director came to me, and he was like, "Hey, we need somebody for baritone saxophone in jazz band." And I was like, "Well, what makes you think that me, a strict clarinet player, can just jump to baritone saxophone?" He's like, "You can do it. It's fine." So I did it.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with the instrument, and I love it. It's amazing.
I love saxophone. I had an old Disneyland record, and it had the saxophone quartet from Disneyland from many years ago playing. It's a song called Minnie's Yoo-Hoo. And it was a saxophone quartet, and that Barry was boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
It took me so long till I had good Barry reeds.
Yeah.
They're hard to find and they're expensive.
They're very expensive. Yeah.
See, but I'm not going to compare the price of a Barry reed to an oboe reed, because those things are super expensive, and I feel bad for any double reed player because those are expensive. Same thing with bassoon.
That's my channel. Thank you, Pam. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go check it out. Oh, wait, that's me.
Russ Stapleton said, "I can play the kazoo." LOL. No, I'm a percussionist, and I work on the engineering side of music. That's really cool. See, that's something that I always wanted to get into, but I never got the time to do it, was percussion. My dad... I know. I love how we all have the same reaction to percussionists.
Paradiddle.
I love how we all have the same reaction to percussion. It's always just percussion.
I like the Energizer Bunny because he's just like every bass drum player I ever knew.
Totally. So I was doing a parade once, and I was playing the Barry sax in it, and the whole thing was that my band director is a very he's really cool. He plays the clarinet. He is a clarinet major, but he also is really good on the tenor saxophone.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Hey, so the drum line is doing a parade, and I'm playing tenor. Do you want to play a bass line with the Barry?" And I was like, "Oh, of course I do." So we went out, and it was me with my bari, my teacher with the tenor, and then 4 drummers. 1 on a quad, 1 on a bass, 1 on a snare, and 1 that actually didn't show up because he was on the opposite side of the city and didn't know where the parade was.
Oh no!
no.
So
My.
it was the group of us walking down the street, and we were just playing some jazz tunes, walking down the street. It was so fun. But the problem was the entire parade was downhill, and our cars were uphill, and we have those really big instruments. So
Yes.
we're walking up the hill, and this bass drummer, his name is Jeff T. I know he doesn't watch anything on YouTube regarding me, so I can say his name. But if anybody I know knows Jeff T, they know exactly what I'm talking about. And Jeff T, he's a great guy. I love Jeff T. He's fun. He's really cool. But he was like, "This is so heavy." He was carrying the bass drum. He was like, "This is so heavy." And I was like, "Dude, do you not see what I'm carrying? I'm carrying a baritone saxophone."
Yeah.
And your bass drum is kind of like, it's on 2 sides of you. I'm wearing a harness. The bari, all the weight is centered on the center of my chest.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, "Dude, I'm having a more difficult time than you are." And he was like, "No, you're not." And my teacher looks at him and goes, the bari sax weighs more than the bass drum, right?"
Yeah.
And he refuses to believe it.
Lindsay, you know that your dad just put a link into your video, right?
Oh, the bari sax video. Well, it would be nice if he learned how to spell Barry, because that's not how you spell bari sax. It's Bari, as in baritone, not
Yeah,
berry
exactly.
as in raspberry.
I would have spelled it the same way.
You mentioned parades and saxophones. I played piccolo in the
Really?
marching band. And in community college and junior college, we used to, in the South, they have Mardi Gras parades. They have lots and lots of Mardi Gras parades. And we would march the Biloxi parades. We'd march 2 of them. We'd watch the morning and then the evening, and there was one in the middle. And it was basically one continuous parade from like 9 in the morning till 10 at night.
Crazy.
And on the morning parade, there was a group of drunk, they looked like servicemen, and they decided I was kind of pretty. So they grabbed me out, because piccolos march like back behind the tubas, no man's land back there. And they grabbed me and pulled me into the crowd. And the tuba line didn't take too kindly to that. They set all their sousaphones down and came and retrieved me.
Yeah.
And I marched the rest of the parade with a tuba player on either side of me, hanging on to me like this. And I'm just, we got to the end of the parade. When we got back to school on Monday, the director came to me and handed me a tenor saxophone and said, "I don't care if you ever play a note, but when you march with this. And if they start coming after you,
you swing that thing.
Swing it like a baseball bat." So that's how I got into playing tenor saxophone.
That is crazy.
And then I switched to alto, and I had to do the electrical tape trick over my bottom teeth because I didn't have time to develop a callus. So I walked around with electrical tape over my teeth to play the sax, which is not recommended. But
yeah, I've been playing long enough where I have kind of a callus, but I don't play consistently enough during the day to have a good callus.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like...
When you get into college, you'll have more time to devote to, because you'll have your private lessons for your instrument and everything.
Definitely.
And juries are fun, and music is just, music is amazing.
Oh, totally. I'm very excited about being able to just constantly keep playing music.
It's a good feeling. Once I took the leap and said, I don't care if I ever make a cent, but I gotta make this music. And once you open up and surrender to it, it's it's like cliff diving. It really is.
Yeah. Mama,
we are up to 26 likes.
Ooh, nice.
That's nice. That's wonderful.
This entire stream became about music. I'm sorry, Mama.
I'm good. I was in choir, and Kelly played the saxophone.
Cool.
Yeah, I remember when Kelly found out that I played Barry. He was like,
Yeah.
"No way!"
Yeah, he was definitely excited. He loves his band days. I was in the marching band, but I was on color guard.
We don't have a color guard. We don't have enough. Like, our marching band is like, you see like all these really nice marching bands, and then it's like, my school is, I'm the only Barry player, and then you've got like 5, 6 trumpets, 4 flutes, 2 clarinets, 1 bass clarinet, and then you've got like 3 alto saxophones, 1 tenor saxophone, 1 baritone saxophone, 1 bass drum, 2 quads, and 2 snares. Like that's my marching band. We don't have any type of color guard, nothing like that. We march in jeans and t-shirts.
Cool.
A lot of bands do that these days. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and a lot of high school bands. I know they're even cutting out marching entirely.
I don't know if I would enjoy. Like I really love doing the parades with marching. It's really fun, and it's just like, at practice you're like, oh, this is like so tiring. I'm so tired. I have this massive Barry sax on me, and I can't walk properly. What am I doing with my life? But then you get to the parade, and you're like, this is the most exhilarating thing that I've ever done.
I can't remember a time in my life. Through high school, we did a different marching show every week, different halftime show every week. In college, we did like 4 or 5 different halftime shows, but we had pregame shows and the court shows and everything. And back when I was in high school, in the very early 80s, we wore wool uniforms in South Mississippi. We had the jacket, the pants, and the wool overlay. And, it'd be 90 degrees and 100% humidity, and the sun's blaring, and you're out there just marching in this full wool.
When for our marching band, we don't do halftime shows. Anything that has to do with pep band music, we sit in the bleachers and we play. Mm-hmm. And we don't have pep rallies or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, you're a small school.
We are a very small school. Yeah. I mean, my class itself has like around 100 in it graduating. So.
Oh, okay. See, in the South, football is big. Football is real big. So the first thing is the football team, and then you have to have the band. With the if you ever seen the movie Drumline,
I think I have.
It's a good movie. It's about the black Southern colleges, but it's very good, and I think it's a very accurate representation of my experiences in marching band in the South. Very much so. Oh, excuse me, I've got a phone call I gotta take.
So,
good morning, honey.
My E fell apart, and I here. Oh, she muted herself. Okay, and I can't figure out how to get back together.
What part broke?
My E.
Is it a lowercase e?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes, it's all right. What do you do? Wait, I think that's there. Whose bright idea was this?
You don't have. You can say it's not yours because didn't you say it was Kelly's?
Right, it was Kelly, so I can be mad at him.
Exactly.
For this. For this being so difficult. I know, Tracy, I thought about it, but then the tape will be in the way. I don't know. This is becoming challenging for my wee little kindergarten brain. What was I going to say? Oh, well. Food is here, eating and listening, says Pam. Make it into another puzzle piece. Yeah, I may have to completely recut it. But the E is going to be, I mean, I'm going to have to take it apart in order to cut the center out.
Mm.
So that's my drama. Anyway, the movie Drumline is very, very good. You'll like it.
I have to check it out at some point. I think Dad said that it was good.
Yeah, it is.
Mike said we marched in colonial attire since we were the Patriots. Wow.
That would've
And
been
it's
fun.
hot in Florida, yeah.
The hot wouldn't have been as fun, but dressing in colonial days would have been kind of fun.
Mhm. So Dad linked the Barry Sachs video.
Somebody said that they watched it and said it was really good.
Well, thank you. Oh yeah, I just saw that. Yeah. Yeah, that was a really fun experience. That was very awesome.
All right, so here's the dill pickles.
So I keep seeing people posting videos of the runaway railway.
Yeah.
I'm trying so hard to avoid them.
I hope it's better in real life than I've found it to be via stream.
Mm.
Because I don't know. I wouldn't wait in line an hour for it.
Mm. Oh yeah, I'm
But
excited. I'm excited to see it for the first time and
Mhm.
gain an opinion on it.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'll leave and be like, they never should have gotten rid of
Great movie ride.
Great movie ride. I mean, I'll always say that they never should have gotten rid of it. They should have put this new ride somewhere totally different. They should not have gotten rid of something that is. I feel like the Great Movie Ride was like the epitome of what Hollywood Studios was. It was about old movies
Mm-hmm.
and the beginning of Hollywood. They shouldn't
Yep.
have gotten rid of that. I think I mentioned that in another stream, and everyone agreed with me on that. So, at least
I know a lot
I
of
did.
people were super upset when it closed.
I cried.
But it could just be that, it's similar to one of the other newer rides that that Disney has, and but it didn't even compare. So I don't know.
Mm.
We'll see. It might be better once I get on it.
Dad butchered the spelling of clarinet on purpose. He stresses me out.
He just wants to make sure you're on your toes.
Yeah, totally.
Excuse me.
Yeah, my planning spreads have been a little sparse, and they're probably going to be a little sparse until I start getting more stickers and I get better at the color schemes and stuff. But for now, it's a little sparse, but it's a way for me to plan stuff.
I think it's very cool.
And like you can like watch like Plan With Me's on YouTube. I love Plan With Me's and bullet journaling. I love all of those types of videos on YouTube. I just feel like there are so many types of, like, I feel like sometimes people go a little crazy and they focus more on the decorating of the pages than the actual planning.
Right.
And I feel like that's a little counterproductive. I mean, do what you want with your planner. That's all up to you. It just bugs me when people go to lengths to be like, oh, your planner is not like as pretty as like this other planner, and like you don't have as good spreads as this other person. Like I've never been subject to that, but I've seen people be subject to that on YouTube and Instagram and all these other places. So that's why I'm like, I'm trying not to hold myself to any types of standards,
Good
which
for
I feel like
you.
is, and I feel like that's a good thing to do.
All right. Anybody want to bet money that I chop my finger off with this X-Acto knife?
Should get like hospital on speed dial.
Right. All right. Here's the deal. The more challenging something is, the more determined I am.
Oh, that's how I think that's one of the best things ever, though. Like when you just get so much better, like, and then it pays off more in the end. You're more satisfied with the result when it's like harder to do.
Fantastic Chronicles. Wait until you go to college and he calls you every day to check on you, Kenzie.
I am going to be calling them a lot.
I did. I called him a lot.
I mean, I talk to them every single day. I don't really plan on changing that when I get in college.
I'm glad that you talk to them every single day. Oh, dear God.
Dad said, when Kenzie goes to college, I'm turning her room into a scrapbook room for Billy. No, you're not. If that's going to be anybody's room, it's going to be my dog's room.
Your dog's room? Your dog gets its own room?
Well, we share a room.
I thought my dogs were spoiled.
Maybe Dad should spell college properly instead of collage.
You know, he's just messing with you.
No, now he's spelling stuff wrong on purpose. That's what he's going to use the excuse as.
That was my boyfriend talking about planning for our trip to Disneyland.
Ooh,
oh, that'll be fun.
And he's not going. He's not a Disneyland fan. My boyfriend and I, we have a different kind of relationship. We've been together 10 years.
Mm.
He has his house and I have mine. We're going to be together forever. Neither one of us believe in marriage. He's been a bachelor all his life. I have my son. And honestly, I like sleeping in my own bed. Nobody snores. Nobody steals the covers. And when we get together, we have nothing but quality time because there's nothing to fight about. There's nothing to disagree on. I pay my bills. I take care of my life. He takes care of his. And, you know, if one of us needs help, we help the other one. But anyway, he's going to drive us to the airport and pick us up from the airport. So we had to coordinate our times for that.
Now, when is this trip take place?
We're leaving out on Palm Sunday and we're coming back on Easter Sunday.
Oh, that'll be nice.
And my oldest daughter, her partner's parents have a timeshare down there. And so they've given us a week in their timeshare.
Wow.
And and my daughter just bought the tickets yesterday. And her partner's sister, her sister-in-law, works for Disney down in Florida. I think she's at one of the resorts in Florida. So she is working on getting us some passes and such. And then we'll buy the rest of the tickets. We've located a company down there that's going to deliver us a mobility scooter and a wheelchair for her. She has osteoporosis, and my oldest daughter, she's got osteoporosis and fibromyalgia and a bunch of other stuff. And I have arthritis and fibromyalgia. So we're renting me a scooter and her a wheelchair because she likes to push with her arms. And I'm too old for that. And so we're very, very excited. This is my first time to Disneyland. I've been to Disney World, over 35 times, but it was way back when. And I've stayed at Fort Wilderness. I've stayed at Port Orleans. Went to Epcot right after it first opened. And stayed out at Jetty Park. I think Mike and I talked about Jetty Park. Jetty Park is out. It's a county park on the coast right next to Cape Canaveral, right there at the port where the cruise ships come in. And so you get to watch the cruise ships come in and load up and go out. And then every now and then you'll see a submarine come through for the Navy base that's up there in Cape Canaveral. And yeah, so anyway,
super cool.
we're very excited about our trip. I'll be doing lots of vlogging. I won't really be doing live streaming because my son takes, when we're not in the house, he takes a lot of my attention. He's a runner. So
yeah, we've never done Disneyland before. It's only ever been Disney World. So someday we're hoping to try and do Disneyland, but
the impression I get about Disneyland is it's a more intimate park. It's more low key, I want to say, and it's Walt's Park, where Disney World, and I've heard other people say this too, Disney World is more Roy's baby, whereas Disneyland was all Walt, and it's very, very Waltish, you know.
That's one of the reasons I really want to do Disneyland is because you do have that you have Walt's presence there, and I know that they have some different attractions that we don't have down in the world. So, I mean, the only thing I've heard is that it's just like it's small, and like obviously there's always going to be some downsides to that kind of stuff, but I mean, I still think it sounds really cool. I think the main reason I would want to go to Disneyland is for Cars Land.
Oh yeah. I definitely want to go to Cars Land. Can't wait to see Batu. I'm a big Star Wars, big Star Wars fan. I was one of the first people that started counting how many times they said I've got a bad feeling about this, and who said it. Big Star Wars fan. Looking forward to seeing their version of the Pirates.
Yes, that sounds really cool.
And we're talking about getting reservations at Blue Bayou and doing the Phantasmic Blue Bayou dinner package where you go and eat at Blue Bayou. That's the restaurant inside Pirates there. And then you get priority seating for Phantasmic.
That sounds really cool.
And their Phantasmic's different in that they have it right there on the Rivers of America, and instead of off in a theater by itself, so you can't help but see Phantasmic if you're walking through that land. So, but I want to see Pirates because I want to see all the extra stuff. The Haunted Mansion will be closed. I know that's different from the Magic Kingdoms because they have the Hatbox Ghost and they have the Bride and oh yeah, Russ. I've watched both of them on streams, and you know we sit there and do the Mickey hands with it. And everything.
So Diz Our Dream is here. Hello, Angela.
Hi, Diz Our Dreams.
And then Dad said Billy and I are going to Disneyland right after she starts school, so she won't be able to go. You're lying, because that's not what's happening. You're not allowed. See, Mom would not be able to go to Disneyland without me because me and Mom and I have the mutual bond and love over Cars Land. So she wouldn't be able to go without me. I know that.
I don't know. We left our kids at home. Best trip we've ever had.
Well, the saddest part is that my college kid is not going to get to go, and she is the reason I've been trying to get to Disneyland for 20 years. She, well, they would kill me if they knew I'm telling this story, but they don't watch my channel, so listen on my channel anyway. On my kids had a hard time with potty training. They couldn't be bothered with it. It was so much easier to wear a diaper all the time, And her dad, this was before her dad died, and he looked at her and said, you know what? You go in there and use the potty. No more diapers. I will take you to Disneyland. And so the kid went in the bathroom, used the potty, came out, no diaper, started wearing panties. And next thing we hear her out in the garage, rumbling around. She comes down the hallway pulling a suitcase. Now she's 4 years old. The suitcase is bigger than her. She's dragging the suitcase down the hall. And my husband said, well, what are you doing? She goes, well, we're going to Disneyland. And he said, well, I didn't mean right now. And she got very angry about that. And then he passed away. And so she never got to go. And now she can't go this time because she's in 2 different productions. She works at the local Little Theater. She's doing an internship, and she's got all of her full classes, and spring break is the week before for her. So she can't go. Bum.
Hopefully she's able to go at some point.
Well, she's going to Sitka, Alaska this year for the summer for an internship.
Nice.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So she was reluctant to tell me because she knows I don't like her going too far away because her college, she goes to a university that's like 15-minute drive from here, but I never see her or hear from her. But and I said, oh wow, yes, you definitely got to go to Sitka, Alaska for this. They're going to pay for everything, and she gets experience. So, oh, Donna, that's terrible. Yes, YouTube does that. They unsubscribe people.
Wait, what happened?
Donna is our dreams to see why she hadn't gotten any notifications, and she looked and she had been unsubbed.
Yep, it happens.
Yep.
More frequently than it should, that's for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been trying to, I just went and I double checked to make sure I was still subbed, and I was, so.
Well, I gained 15 subs after my live stream yesterday. And
Wow.
I gained 15 subs, so I was like, oh my gosh, because I sat at like 268 for months and months. But I'm not too upset because 268 is a heck of a lot of people. If you think about 268 people in this room,
Yeah.
that's quite a crowd. So I'm pretty stoked about that. But hang on just a second. My son is in the shower, and that could be a good or a bad thing. I will be right back.
Alrighty. This O is going to be the death of me. Okay.
It's looking really awesome right now.
Well, I had to redo the O because it was too much the same color scheme as the J
Mm.
and the E, and I needed it to be darker.
So are you only going to use the one puzzle, or are you going to try and use other puzzles too?
I have all of them cut out now, but they're different parts of the puzzle.
Nice. It was so funny seeing your face disappear from the top one and then reappear in the bottom one. It's like, oh my goodness, she's teleporting.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, it's like that TikTok.
Mm.
You do TikTok?
I do, but it's not Disney stuff. It's more cosplay. Do a lot of the cosplay stuff.
Oh my goodness. How's your thing coming?
Pretty good.
Yeah, that.
It's very bare right now. Like I said, I have to order more stickers, and I have to write stuff in. So this is kind of what it is right now.
It's so cute. I love the fact that it's on paper too.
Yeah.
Because like you'll keep that and then
I'll be able to look back and see what I was doing.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Why does that not look like that is the correct piece of the puzzle? But it is.
Donna asked if I get dizzy when that happens. When what happens? I'm confused. When I do this. I'm in a wheelie chair.
Wheelie chair. My chair makes way too much noise. It's a bit on the ridiculous side.
Yeah, I want to get more Disney themed stickers and try and I got to figure out these color schemes. So I got to like plan ahead when it comes to the planner itself. I take a lot of inspiration from online Let's Plan With Me's.
So like a Pinterest thing?
So you can like on YouTube, there are a lot of planner YouTube channels that they do a lot of like they show their planners and they show their them decorating it and planning their weeks, and I think they're really cool. I just feel like some of them get a little crazy with their planning. Like I said, gets a little like all they're doing is decorating and not actually planning.
Oh, yeah.
So they care more about how it looks, and like I do want it to look really nice, and but I also want to utilize it the best way that I can.
Right, it needs to be functional.
But I also want it to be aesthetically pleasing. So
it's like a good pair of shoes.
Exactly.
It must be functional yet
nice to look at.
Right?
Totally. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with all these shelves. I'm thinking about moving the Mickey shelf up there and switching it with the Muppet one. So the Mickey one can go up there.
Whichever one you want to be the most visible should be the top two.
Yeah, definitely.
Because when you're sitting there, you're essentially blocking the third shelves.
Yeah.
And the top two are like but with that said, the vocal or the visual point is to the middle shelves because that's right where your ears and eyes are.
So I'm thinking I'm going to keep the Winnie the Pooh one here, and I'm going to move the Beauty and the Beast one right here.
Yeah.
And then I'll move the Mickey one up to one of these top ones.
Well, in the Mickey one, the characters are bigger, so you can see it a little bit better, where your Belle one or your
the Beauty and the Beast one
is small.
It's a lot of the smaller items. Like
I think that's a really good idea.
I got this. I love this.
Oh my goodness! Everybody okay?
Yeah, all the Lego stuff fell, but it's okay. At least the snow globe didn't fall, and that's what I had grabbed first. So this is my Beauty and the Beast snow globe.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, I love it. I love the rose.
Dad asks if he gets a shelf.
Are they break?
No, they're fine. Okay.
Yeah, tell him that you offer. Kinsey, tell him that you offer rental space.
He can rent it if he wants.
There you go. I'm gonna have to buy your dad a something to bribe him not to hate me after I've given him such a hard time. Is your mom gonna come too?
Yep, she's gonna be there in April.
Oh, cool. That is awesome. Yay.
Yeah, it was just the Lego stuff. That's all. So nothing's broken. It's all good.
My alarm is going off telling me that I have a hair appointment today, but I didn't think I did. Hi, Mom. My mother's being shocked.
What?
Grandma.
Nice.
That's funny because I'm just making a haircut appointment for my son.
Well, I didn't know that I had one, so it's kind of weird. I don't think I do. I haven't even heard from her. So, yeah.
His has just gotten so shaggy. He likes looking good though. He likes because the place we go, they flirt with him, and he sits there and cheeses in the mirror. And I mean, he's the sweetest kid in the world. But I'm reluctant to put him on because I have never been one to try to capitalize on his disability. He's not a poster child. And in the past, I've had people calling CPS on me and things like that because our parenting is different. And so I just don't really want to put him out there that much because he's not a poster child, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What am I looking for?
My C's a little rough. I think I did it backwards. I think that's why.
Hey, Kelly. I just see
Oh,
it.
hello, Kelly. Hello, husband.
The
Husband
Kelly
is in the
here.
chat.
Put some clothes on.
Oh,
I'll put clothes on. They're on top of the dryer. I'm on the camera. Go. Put clothes on.
gotta love them. Are you moving around right now? What time is it? Oh, it's almost 1. Hello, husbandy.
Hello, ATGB.
Hello, I am back.
Yeah, Papa Mouse. Where did you put the microphone?
Right.
Mm.
Kelly, where's the mic? I can't find it. And everyone's yelling at me to turn up my volume. And I can't.
She can't find it, Kelly. She doesn't know where you put it. You hid it from her. Don't play
You
games.
probably did. You probably did hide it from me. We all get really quiet as if we're going to hear him talk.
Where is it?
I'm trying to enter something on my phone, and I'm challenged with my hands. I'm challenged with my eyes. And yeah, Pam, I feel that. I get it. Even got to a point where they hauled me in a room full of people. They were going to try to remove them from the house just on somebody else's word. And that's where it got to the point where they looked at me and said, well, you wouldn't be interested in a psych eval, would you? And I went, really? I've never had one. Can I have one, please? That'd be nice. And they all just about freaked. So then they had to go through with it and give me a full psych eval. And once they went through the psych eval, they went, oh, she's not crazy. It was your dime, not mine.
So apparently there is Nerd Talk at 4 o'clock today on my
Okay.
channel.
Oh, right. Awesome.
All right,
Well,
yeah.
we'll make
So
sure that we'll pop off within an hour or so, and that way you guys you see that like flew across the room.
so what
Did you
I'm
hear that?
so
I didn't
What?
know if you could hear me.
oh yeah,
That's
totally fine.
Yeah, it's 1:50 here in or Ontario. What time is it there? It is 12:51 in Kansas.
It is
Um
1:50 where I am.
okay.
It is 10:51 here in the land of the past on the West
Look
Coast.
at us. We're
We
all in
live
different
in
time
the
zones.
past out here. Oh, good. You put some pants on. Do you want to come say hi to my friends? Come on over here. That's Mama Mouse. And that's
Hello.
Kenzie.
Hello.
Bend down. Get on the camera. Bend down. Look at the camera.
Say cheese.
Yeah, say cheese.
What a handsome young man.
And this is everybody in the chat. And this is what I'm doing. I'm crafting and chatting. What do you want? What do you need? No? I'm signing you up to get it.
Apartment.
What about the apartment?
tomorrow.
Yeah, they're coming tomorrow. I'm gonna clean up your room this evening. Yep.
Live in the past too, said ATGB. Christine Blair, hello. Oh, she's saying cheese. Everyone said cheese for the picture. Mama, did you see Kelly's last message? I did not. So hang on. My phone turned off again. I'm like,
Oh no.
Whoops. I'm sure she'll be back.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll be back.
So I think I'm gonna move the Beauty and the Beast to that one, so you could probably see what's in it better. I mean, I have a very large Beast plushie, but I don't think he'll fit in it.
Yeah. Here she comes. Here she is to save the day.
myself out of my own stream.
Mama Mouse is on the way.
Welcome back
Oh, my
to the
goodness.
party.
We knew you'd be back.
Dad said
Like-
Mama's hitting buttons again.
Yeah, I was. I knocked myself out of my own stream. Yes, Kelly, I'm very aware of that. So where is the one that I use when I roam? That's one I can't find. Don't even know. Okay.
Russ said
You
you
guys
need to
back?
find a place for the art that you got at Epcot. Hashtag art check. I gotta find a place to put it, yeah.
I just want to get this thing glued on here before I lose it, break it, or otherwise.
So look what I've just discovered, that apparently we have coins pressed from Disney.
Nice.
Oh,
Those
really?
are so much fun. I love those.
Michaela collects those. In fact, we were talking about doing a live stream, and we were going to go to all the locations of the pressed pennies here in Kansas City
Wow.
and do a pressed penny scavenger hunt with everybody.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
They've got, oh, there's a Toontown one from when Toontown was open.
Wasn't Roger Rabbit in the Great Movie Ride?
No, I don't remember him being there.
That is a Disney show, right?
No, I don't remember.
Oh no, because it's Toontown. That's yeah, no, it's not. I don't think.
We have all the countries. Oh, there's the Bear in the Big Blue House one.
Welcome to the Blue House.
I remember that.
Hello.
Ooh,
Yeah.
there's a Beauty and the Beast one.
All my kids loved Bear in the Big Blue House. And I loved it too. I liked Bear.
This is
I like Clifford the Big Red Dog too.
Yes.
I
Yes.
hated Teletubbies. Still do.
my mom said
And then
that
there was one that,
what?
go ahead.
Oh, my mom just said that I've pressed all of these pennies as a child.
Oh, that's cool.
They have a Beauty and the Beast one. I don't think you can see it very clearly, but Belle and the Beast are on it, which means it's the superior one. Because it's Beauty and the Beast.
Of course.
They have the quarters too.
Nice.
So
Beauty and the
there's
Beast
like,
too, or just in general?
what?
Beauty and the Beast are the quarter ones?
No, the Beauty and the Beast is one of the penny ones, and then the quarter ones are like huge. So that's Hollywood Tower of Terror. And then there's one dime
I've never
And it's
seen
from
it first time.
from Space Mountain.
Ooh.
That's cool. Oh, I like the dimes. Those are nice.
So in
Everybody
this
understand.
one, these three are the pennies, and then you've got one page for the quarters, and then the ears are the dimes. Here.
That's fun. Oh,
So
man.
we only pressed one dime, and then we're missing a quarter.
I better be saving my face. Oh, good God. Sorry, Kelly, I didn't see you.
Hi, Kelly.
I've been back there for like 20 minutes.
You haven't even been in the chat 20 minutes, you little exaggerator.
Did you find your microphone?
No.
Oh, I found more.
Ooh.
There's
I
another.
see it not.
I have to go back to work. I just wanted to say hello, everybody.
You seriously just popped on here to ask me if I found my mic?
Did you go upstairs and look in the office?
I did. I will go look. Hey, I got your puzzle thing done here.
On my phone, you're frozen, Mama. So
No, she's not
Are you
frozen.
kidding me?
I can see her. Oh, that is so cool.
That is really cute.
That is
I can't
Can't
see
see it? Oh, no. You can rewatch it later.
no worries. I got to get to work. I'll see you guys later.
Have a good
Good
day.
to see
I
y'all.
love you.
Bye.
All right, love you too, honey. Bye.
Bye.
There he goes.
Hi, Michelle the Quilter. Welcome to
All
Crafting
right.
and
Joey
Margaret Nagy and Christine Blair.
Done. Joey's book is done.
Big No Mountain Fire.
Nice.
Oh,
So,
Okay.
Pearl, I have one problem when it comes to my clarinet playing for the long periods of time.
Hey, girls, I'll be right back.
okay.
My entire bottom lip is chapped like crazy.
Yeah.
And it's bad.
Have you tried Carmex?
I'm thinking about, because apparently they have like a special like musicians, because it doesn't have the oils in it, so it doesn't mess up your reed.
Yeah.
So I want to
Something
get
with a glycerin in it or something that's not gonna.
yeah, because it's my
Okay.
entire bottom lip and then underneath my lip
Yeah.
from playing. Because when I'm assuming you know what All County is.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so we did All County this week, and I played in the senior band for clarinet.
Yeah.
And, played for 2 hours straight, played for another 2.5 hours straight. I was in pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those times are when I wish I had that callus. Because
We used to use Carmex. I know we'd pass it around in the band because it was very thick and it wasn't water soluble, so it didn't soak into the reed as much, and it made a little barrier. And but other than that, just you get used to it.
yeah,
I never really had that problem. Tell you what, though, I will ask my kid what she uses because she's on instruments all day.
yeah.
Enough, and I will ask her what she used. What she uses. Me, I just I didn't get the chapping. My teeth would dig a hole into my lip, and so
Yeah,
I used a piece of electrical tape, folded in half, and then folded in half again and over my bottom teeth because my bottom teeth are very angled, and that would good old Vaseline. Yeah, Vaseline will work. Old school in the jar, the petroleum jelly. And I wouldn't put it on this part of your lip as much as I'd put it down here. Yeah, Donna agrees with the Vaseline. Let's see. Yeah. With flute, you don't really have that much problem, and you don't have to worry about a reed. So you got solid silver or gold up against your lips. So you can use
my teacher, another version of the electrical tape is I think he said like cigarette paper or something like that.
Yeah.
I remember exactly what he said. Yeah.
Cigarette paper will work. I just liked the electrical tape because it didn't dissolve after a while.
Yeah.
Cigarette paper is gonna break down. But the electrical tape probably has some kind of compounds in the glue that aren't exactly good to swallow too.
Yeah.
Oh, mouth guard like they use in football?
Really?
Well, I believe Mike Wheeler, because I know you used to play the trumpet, right, Mike? You were a trumpet player? I think I read that somewhere in a chat.
He played something that was brass.
Yeah, I think he's a trumpet player, I believe.
I gotta tell you, I love the tuba. It sounds so fun to me. Like we did a Fantasy of Yankee Doodle in All County, which is like a 3-page score piece of an arrangement of a bunch of different versions of Yankee Doodle.
Yeah.
And one,
Variations on Yankee Doodle. I think I've played, if not that one, I've probably played one similar.
but there's like a 2 to 4 measure period in 2/4 where it's just the tuba playing dun 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 dun, dun. Like it's so funny.
If you want to hear a good tuba piece, there's a suite called Effie, the Effie suite, EFFIE, Effie the Elephant. And
I think I've heard of something like that before. I have to check that
there
out.
was a tubist named Roger Bobo who performed it near where I lived, and it's a hilarious little piece, and you very much hear little Effie doing all sorts of things. But I like the tuba, but we had some tuba players are crazy. They're just crazy. And they like to take their sousaphones and sneak up behind you and put the bell over your head and then blat as loud as they could. And
see, I feel like the percussionists just have a type of way about them sometimes.
Percussionists are crazy too, but they march to the beat of a different drum.
Definitely.
Definitely.
So Mike confirmed in chat that he was a trumpet player.
Yeah. How did I know that though? I knew that before I knew it because I could just tell. You know, you learn to look at people and you can say, I bet they played the French. My oldest played the French horn.
French horn is just such a totally different world to me because like it's not even like a normal brass instrument because you have to have your hand a certain way and it's just so confusing.
Miles and miles, and it's the only brass instrument in a lot of woodwind groups.
Yeah.
We'll have a woodwind quintet has a French horn, and they get very territorial because they could easily be replaced by alto saxophones for the range and everything. But and it's how many miles of brass make up the French horn, and she played the one with the extra key and the so it was an F or a B flat horn. Pushing the trigger and everything, and the embouchure on a French horn was too hard for me. It's just you have to have so much.
Yeah.
And
I have a friend who played French horn and stuff, and I think it's such a beautiful instrument. You know, you hear a lot of French horn in Disney music, actually.
Yes.
You hear a lot of it when it comes, not even that just their movie scores, but in the parks themselves. When you're walking around, you hear a lot of, you know, because it's not harsh. It kind of just floats there.
Yeah.
Above.
Exactly.
So it's not something that is going to be like, you're not really going to be listening to it, but it's still there and it's still giving you that.
And John Williams loves the French horn. John Williams.
Star Wars.
Everything he writes is for French horn, really.
It really is, yeah. That's one of the reasons I love Star Wars music is because I love there are a lot of people on YouTube who will like post Star Wars covers with them on their French horns, like in the middle of like a really, really big room with that really nice those acoustics, and like it sounds just like the recordings because the French horn is just so prominent in Star Wars music.
It is. Hi, Mama.
Okay, so 2 things. Number 1. right? Okay, can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. And then number 2, just in case anybody ever wanted to know, that if you completely drop the stream, as in your power cord wasn't plugged in, therefore you lost power to your computer and had to completely reboot it, it does not stop your StreamYard stream.
Oh,
Nice.
So,
Good
yeah,
to
now I
know.
know. Good to know.
Yeah, Pearl and I have just been nerd talking about band and stuff.
Mike Wheeler
I
said
love your nerd talking.
the paraffin wax that you use on braces.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah, it's a nice soft wax, so it's not going to disintegrate or dissolve, and it'll put a nice protective coating there for you.
See, when before, because I got a professional R13 buffet clarinet, and it's so nice. It's so nice, and I got so excited when I got it for the first time because I had been working with a clarinet that was not very good for a very long period of time.
Yeah.
That it got to a point where I had to completely change my embouchure just for noise. And so when I finally got to play that buffet, it was just heavenly. It was so beautiful. And especially like where the key laying, where your finger, it's smooth like butter. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Especially because I bought my own mouthpiece.
Mm-hmm.
I bought that before I got the actual clarinet, and I remember when I got the mouthpiece for the first time, I was so excited because I had been using I had been struggling with this other clarinet for such a long time, and it got to a point where I was actually bleeding.
Yep.
Where the teeth go. I was playing so hard, and I was moving that embouchure so much, it wasn't working for me.
Yeah.
So once I finally got that new clarinet, it was like heaven on earth for me, especially when I got to start playing it in like regular wind ensemble.
Yeah.
And I wasn't struggling as much as I was when I was going into the stratosphere of those high D's, like those
register, the one with 17 ledger lines. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I have my Gemeinhart 3SHB flute. It's got all the lower keys, but I've had it for, when did I get that? God, 30 years, 32 years. It's old. It needs repadding. It needs the screws tightened up. But the problem is I have arthritis. And my fingers are starting to twist. And so I tried to take it out the other day and play it. And it's an open hole. And it was so much work to get my fingertips over the open holes to play it. So, but I have a nice little VST on my computer that I have a bass flute, an alto flute, and flute, standard flute, C flute, and that I can program in, and it plays better than I ever did. So.
Mike said oboe and bassoon reeds are the most expensive ones. Yes, they are.
Oh, have you ever tried to play a bassoon?
I've never touched a bassoon in my life. We don't have any bassoonists.
To play a saxophone, a flute, and a clarinet all at the same time, because you have like 6 keys that this little part of your hand hits, and then you're using your thumb, and then you're bumping with this part of your hand. It's like a bass clarinet on acid. It's so many little keys, and it sounds great, but
I've never touched a bassoon in my life. We don't have any bassoonists at my school.
It's a small school, but once you get to now, where are you going after this?
I'm going to a community college, which is also very small. The only bassoon player there is graduating, but I've met him. He's a very nice person. He's an insanely talented musician. And I'm very sad that he's not going to be there when I'm there, because he plays bassoon beautifully. And
if you get the chance, pick it up, because if you like Barry, and you got the smarts for the clarinet with all those little keys,
Yeah.
you probably could do pretty well on the bassoon.
It's just I'm the embouchure itself terrifies me.
Oh, don't let it. You just
Because you don't
on it and make a noise.
just the idea that there's not a mouthpiece. It's just pure reed.
Yeah. It tickles for the first bunch of times. It does tickle.
I remember my entire head shook first time I played Barry sax. Like I was playing those like low. I was playing low A, and I could feel like I couldn't see properly.
This package is rattling. Yes.
I couldn't see the music properly because my entire I was like, I can't see anything because I'm playing such low notes. It was so funny.
Oh, talk about getting buzzed. Oh my. Well, you're gonna do wonderful, and you're gonna go far.
Thank you so much.
Dad says I've lost control of the conversation. I'm actually loving it. So I'm just loving it. This is what this is all about.
Yeah,
totally. Yeah.
We don't have an agenda. We just get to know each other and
Mike
play all
said,
at the same time.
Did you know oboe is the only instrument you can play without any teeth?
What?
Mike Wheeler, I love you, man. You are amazing, Mike.
We have one singular oboe at my school, and I want to play it so bad. But my teacher will not let me. He was like, you cannot change your embouchure. You can't mess up your embouchure right before you go to college. He's like, let your teachers deal with that. I'm not dealing with your embouchure. I was like, wow, thank you.
No, he wants you on the Barry sax. That's what that is. He doesn't have anybody else to play Barry.
Yeah, I play first clarinet.
Boas and baboons.
Wait, what?
Just our dream.
Go ahead.
That I don't understand all these talks about boas and baboons. Just listening in the background.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You know what Jeff does play though? He plays the scrambled eggs in his wife's brand new pots and pans.
Yep, and he messes them up.
Yep. We sent him a video of a tutorial from Walmart of what you can use and cannot use on different utensils.
Oh my gosh.
It was awesome. We loved it. I laughed forever. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I find it funny because I play first clarinet, first chair in both wind ensemble and concert band, and then I play the Barry sax and jazz band. So that's really fun. And then in marching band, I also play it. So
that is so awesome. I love that. I just think it's awesome. I hope Taylor excels in his cello. He feels successful.
Mm-hmm.
I love the cello. That's one instrument I regret that I never learned to play.
It looks so pretty.
It's Yo-Yo Ma. Yo-Yo Ma. I love Yo-Yo Ma. He's my hero.
It's so I was talking to the dean of the school that I'm going to, and he was like, when you audition, I'm going to correct you and I'm going to ask you to play something differently. Even if Yo-Yo Ma walked in here, I would tell him to do something differently. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, he wants to see your adaptability.
It's a teachability and all that stuff.
Yeah, he wants to see your quirks do break down your body. And I was a band nerd and a book nerd and a library nerd, you know. Well, the fact that because use the pressure from your lips to play the double reed. Yeah.
Very true. And that's what scares me. It's because there's no teeth involved. Like, it's so confusing because, you know, when you're playing clarinet, you have your teeth on that top part. And I have a pad on the top part of my mouthpiece, but the pad is coming off and my teacher doesn't have any more. So I'm like, I need to find like new pads for my mouthpiece like as soon as possible because I cannot imagine playing without. I need to tell you a really funny Barry sax story. So our concert was in the winter. We had our winter concert and I was playing Barry sax in the jazz band, obviously. And my mouthpiece, I had a pad on the top of it. That's why I was able to play such low notes.
Mhm.
And so we were the day before the concert, I was walking into the auditorium so we could practice out there. And I dropped my mouthpiece. And a massive chunk broke off of my Barry sax mouthpiece.
Ooh. And those things are big and expensive and
So I am currently using a bass clarinet mouthpiece on my Barry sax.
Yeah.
With a bass clarinet ligature. And obviously the Barry reeds still fit on it, so it still works. But I don't have the pads.
Yeah.
So I can't play, and then also my instrument itself, it needs to be altered. Like my teacher's currently trying to fix it because my low A's and my low B's and B flats are not working.
Yeah.
So the lowest I can play right now is
you got a leak
a low
in
C.
one of the pads. A leak, either the screws have loosened up or your pad has gotten a little fried, gotten some moisture in it. Yeah.
Dad said, OMG, do I have to buy a new one? No, you don't, because I'm
now finding this out.
What?
Is he just now finding this out?
Yeah. But it didn't cost us any money, so it's fine, because we're using a bass clarinet mouthpiece. It's fine. But I do need to buy new clarinet pads. So.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
After I started playing saxophone, though, Christmas carols got ruined for me.
Oh.
Why?
You have no melody whatsoever.
Repetitive. Gotcha.
You know, and it's funny when my kids get in the car with me and it's Christmas time and like Sleigh Ride comes on, we're all singing along, but we're all singing the tenor and the alto parts. Forget the melody. Who needs a melody?
My mom and dad are now upset about the fact that I have to get these clarinets. I don't know how expensive they are, Mom. And Dad said, that's it. You have to do all the laundry and hand wash all the dishes. We have a dishwasher for a reason.
Billy says, how expensive are these clarinet pads?
I am looking it up right now.
And your dad says you're mowing the lawn all summer.
You're what?
Oh,
mowing the lawn all summer?
Mm-mm.
That's why I moved in an apartment, because I couldn't mow the lawn anymore. And
I'm trying to find the same pad that I have on my clarinet, but all of the ones are different on Amazon. My mom said we have 3 Disney trips to pay for. We can't afford clarinet pads. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to order it until, because I don't know what thickness I need. I have to ask my teacher what thickness I should get. Hey, Tracy, you get left with the snowblower in the winter. Oh my gosh. His fingers are still purple. His fingernails, they're still purple underneath.
He's very, very, very lucky. That
oh my gosh.
been so much worse.
He gets so squirrely when you mention the fact that he could have lost his fingers. Like, he's listening to this right now and he's going, ooh.
Yeah. And as a firefighter, that's really a problem.
Yeah. He needs those fingers.
He does need those fingers.
He's going to walk in here and be like, don't talk about that. So yeah, I got to figure out what thickness I need for the Because I know you can get like the Van Dorens and stuff. But then there's, I don't know. The Van Dorens are expensive.
Oh.
And I just learned how to properly do my reads and stuff. I'm excited to finish up this the bookshelves because we're gonna put, you can't see it, but on the top we have our popcorn buckets.
Oh, cute.
So
I
we've got
absolutely love the pennant.
the Millennium Falcon.
That
What?
pennant.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It is super awesome. I love that.
Define expensive, $12.
$12.
Not that bad. It comes with a lot. It's not just one singular mouthpiece pad. It comes with like 8.
What
Shouted
did
him to turn down
just
Mario Kart.
what did I just do?
Pushing buttons again, Mama?
Yippers.
Oh no.
I got a message from a family member that I was tagged in. And I just didn't know what it would pertain to, so I had to click on it. I had to click on it. I'm getting all my... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh. So have either of you seen Onward yet? It came out on Friday?
No, I have not.
I have to wait. Usually I have to wait for movies to come to streaming before I get to see them. So we don't go to the theater.
I'm very excited about it. It looks really good.
Are you guys D23 members?
No, I don't believe we are.
We, in the D23 magazine for this quarter, I guess, the quarterly, a huge, like several sheet spread on that movie and why he made the movie, and it was really cool.
I'm really looking forward to it. Noah said that he just saw it earlier today and that it's amazing. I'm really looking forward to it.
Though. I bet it's going to be super emotional. Just from what I've read in the D23 magazine.
I saw something online. Someone was like, I don't understand why Disney can make a movie about two sisters, and then someone was like, well, Disney doesn't want to deal with the emotional connection between brothers. And then I was like, Onward? This movie just came out and you're trying to tell me that Disney doesn't want to deal with the emotional connection between brothers? Like, that's...
Well, a lot of people are... You remember when Frozen came out, and there were a lot of people who went off on a tangent about the relationship between the sisters and tried to turn it into something it wasn't.
Yeah.
And now, so I think there are some out there who are just going to try to be obtuse and find
problems with everything.
So
that's how it is. It's
demonize Disney for whatever, because they dropped their ice cream there when they were 4 or something, Yeah,
there's a reason I don't talk about Disney with people, is because there are a lot of people who are very anti-Disney and believe. I had somebody, when I was streaming on Monday, I made it nearly the entire hour of my stream before I got trolls. And I got one person who was like, Disney's mind controlling you, and they're...
I almost zip slipped so bad right then.
You good? Sorry.
I got my drink and yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
Somebody was like, Disney's mind controlling you and you're a product of their money hungry stuff. And I do agree that it is like, there's a lot about like them owning a bunch of different, like, you know, them buying Marvel, them buying Star Wars and stuff like that. But I mean, you have to realize that it is a business. It is something they want to be able to expand. That's literally the point of a business.
Yeah.
But I think that I don't think what Disney's doing is evil. I don't think they're mind controlling people. It's like I find that so dumb.
Well, I'm a little perturbed that Disney bought National Geographic. I watch an online stream. It's called Wild Earth. It's a safari from Sabi Sands, Africa, every morning and every night. It's a 3-hour safari with a camera in the thing. And they were Safari Live, and they did a lot for National Geographic. And National Geographic paid them a lot of money. And when Disney bought National Geographic, they ended the contract with Wild Earth.
Wow.
They almost had to shut down. They basically had to set up a Patreon and all this other stuff to keep broadcasting their safaris on YouTube. And so I'm a little angry about that. I wish they hadn't because Disney's got their own wildlife company and everything. So I'm a little perturbed about that. But other than that, you know, I mean, I don't have a horse in that. I don't have a dog in that fight or a horse in that race. So yeah, they're out to make money. That's what businesses do.
Yeah. And you can't, and I think that obviously things have become a lot more expensive in the past few years, but literally everything has.
Yeah.
I mean, this hat right here, this was the first hat that I got in Disney when I was 3, I believe. I don't remember
those.
This was $7.50.
Yeah.
And it's like $13 now. So it's like, obviously things are going to increase in price. Everything does. That's what really bugs me, is that people focus on Disney doing that. Okay, a million other theme parks are increasing their prices too.
Yeah,
like it's not just Disney. People just
we
like
have
to
a
find
little
problems.
Six Flags park here, and I mean it's a tiny Six Flags park. It's a water park more than anything, and it's really tiny and everything. But a hamburger costs $13.
Yeah, and that's like,
and you can drive across the street to McDonald's and get a hamburger for $2. But so prices have gone up, and it costs $35 to get into this water park for the day.
Yeah.
And where it used to, you could spend $10 and, you know, buy a all-day pass. So everything is much more expensive. I remember in the 80s buying sweatshirts at Disney. They didn't have quite the merch that they have these days, but a sweatshirt was like $35 for a sweatshirt, and it was a good sweatshirt.
It's like $60 now, but I don't feel like they've gone down in their quality at all.
Oh no,
they increased their prices, but they're not decreasing on their quality.
Yeah,
which I find very good, because I know there are a lot of places that they'll increase their prices and then like their quality just gets.
I'm gonna have to get me some ears on my trip, because all y'all wearing ears, and I just got mine.
That's why I'm not wearing my headphones. It's because I'm wearing my ears.
Well, I don't have any earbuds, and we'd get a lot of echoes and feedbacks if I was on my my monitor speakers, or my actual monitor speakers. So, but this is what I use for all my music and everything else. Yeah, inflation's going to happen, Donna. Gosh, you know, I mean, I'm 54. I've seen a heck of a lot of inflation. I remember my mom giving me 2 quarters and sending me to the corner store to get her a pack of cigarettes. You know, and I'd come back with change, you know, and.
So Dad said, first off, the relationship between sisters and between brothers is totally different. And I agree. I don't have sisters or brothers, but I know from the people that I know, relationships between brothers and relationships between sisters are very different. And that's why I'm very excited about this movie, is because, you know, you have that sisterly love. The true love of that movie was sister love. People need to they need to acknowledge the love between brothers. Yeah. And I'm really, that's why I'm really excited about this movie, is because I like the idea of there being more representation for that.
I just like more guys, positive men.
Oh,
and
totally.
female role models in Disney movies. I like that.
Yeah.
I was getting a complex because all the stepmothers were evil and all the young women were beautiful and princesses, and I couldn't find anybody to identify with until Moana came along, and that movie, that's the one. Moana is my hero after Sleeping Beauty. But I mean, she really didn't do anything but sleep the whole show. So
I have opinions about Sleeping Beauty, but I will not say them on here. If you like Sleeping Beauty, I won't share my opinion on them. Then.
well, my internet handle before I settled on Pearl Manhattan was Briar Rose.
Mm.
That's what I had gone by everywhere. So, oh, there was love between brothers, Tracy.
Oh wait,
I mean,
Dad,
you guys would fight with each other, but nobody else could fight with you guys. You know,
you can't tell me you don't love Uncle Bill. You can't tell me that.
I have to point out that Russ Stapleton said that he has a problem with the relationship between the hunter and Bambi's mom.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Dad, you nearly broke Uncle Bill's arm, but you still love him. What were you saying, Pearl?
I had to block Bambi and Old Yeller from my brain. I can't watch a movie that has a sad ending. And I have cussed Disney out for several movies that they've done that when they ended, I went, I watched this for entertainment, not for sadness, you know?
Yeah.
And my Uncle Dent coming home, we were up in Maryland staying at my Uncle Dent's house. I was 5, and he came in and he had a deer over his shoulder and he was yelling, "I killed Bambi, I killed Bambi." And that kind of, you know, that broke my heart.
My mom said my brothers were like that. They would fight like wrestlers at home. They were truly best friends. Yes, my Uncle Mike and my Uncle Lou were best friends. They were really close. And I mean, Dad said, "Hey, I only dislocated his shoulder." Listen, that was quite the day. That was quite the day when we were visiting my Uncle Bill. But yeah, my Uncle Mike and my Uncle Lou were best friends. And my Uncle Mike passed away, I believe 5 years ago. But I mean, they were very close. So,
sorry, guys.
That's totally fine.
Jonathan Chong, I saw you say something about Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh, Dungeons and Dragons.
I was into Dungeons and Dragons back in the 80s, and where I lived, it was only a guy's game. And my boyfriend introduced me to it, but he couldn't take me to play because they didn't allow girls. It was for the guys. So I shadow wrote a bunch of dungeons for him. And I designed dungeons and monsters and all sorts of stuff. And then I would give it to him, and he would take it and play it with the guys and everything. And they never knew it was me doing all of that work. And my boyfriend's a gamer. Actually, we were talking on the phone about picking us up from the airport. He's like, "Well, I'm going to go to BattleTech first." He plays BattleTech. And right now they're playing Mutant Zero, Mutant Epic Zero, something like that. And he has gaming groups on weekends and everything. So yeah, welcome gamers. I actually have some jewelry I made out of dice sets, some 20-sided dice and stuff.
Wow. Yeah, I like D&D. It's been a while since I've actually played. I'm not good at character building. So, and then the one campaign that I actually joined that had been going on for nearly 3 years, I joined it and then they ended it.
Yeah.
I was in one session and they were like, "We're going to end it." And I was like, wow.
I had to quit gaming with my boyfriend because too many of the guys that he plays with didn't want a girl. They didn't think I could really play. They just thought I was coming along because I was his girlfriend. And I would get killed off in the most absurd ways. Or I would get
obnoxious, yeah.
Yeah, and also, so I finally say, you know what, this isn't fun. You go do your gaming and stuff. Yeah, he plays BattleTech. He's actually had to sign. He playing in a group with someone who works for the game, and so he can't talk about what he does or anything else. But yeah, he plays BattleTech. So
Yeah, but
it's hard being a female gamer. It's really hard these days.
I used to play Uncharted 4 online,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to use my mic for a little bit, but I would only ever use my mic when I was with friends in a party. I would never turn my mic on if I was by myself because people are obnoxious and dumb.
Yeah.
So I try to when it came to D&D, they respected me as a female player. I mean, some of them were kind of jerks about it, but they came around and it was all fine. And it was just everybody went off to college, and then it was just me because I'm the youngest out of all of them. So it was like,
well, you'll find more gamer friends in college. And my oldest and her partner, actually, he streams on Twitch. He streams all kinds of games on Twitch. And she and they went to Final Fantasy convention in Vegas last year. Nice. And they're going to go do the Final Fantasy convention this year. Hi, Surfer Girl. I hope you had a nice nap. You got a lot going on. You deserve a nap, honey. You take all the naps you need.
Jonathan Chong said Onward supposedly has that D&D family connection. And then earlier he said that there are scenes that come from real life experiences. So that's interesting.
Of course, Tracy. She won't have time for gaming. No, she won't have time for any of that.
I'll be playing clarinet the whole time.
Playing clarinet and doing your schoolwork. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You won't have any time.
Totally, yeah. But yeah, I it's been a while since I got into gaming, like, because obviously I don't really have a whole lot of time to game.
Yeah.
I get really stressed during games and stuff like that. I don't mean to sound like, but I get really stressed out when it comes to first-person shooters and stuff. Oh, there she goes. Oh no. But
oh yeah, my video games. I had an original NES.
Mm-hmm.
I played the original Zelda. I played Dr. Mario. And I was darn good at Dr. Mario. But these games today, I mean, my kids, they've got this keyboard, and then they have two little, like, mini keyboards. And they're sitting there doing all this, and I'm trying to watch what they're doing, and it's just this big sea of words and sparkles. And I'm like, how do you know what you're doing? And she goes, oh, it's easy. See, my cards are here, and this is here, and that's there. And then I'm doing this. And they're talking about something totally unrelated to the game in the Discord stream. But they're reading another chat over here, and they're killing these and throwing all these. And I'm just like, no. My brain cannot process that. How can you think of so many things at once?
And I just realized. Okay, never mind. Okay, there was a lot going on in the Discord server about, because I play in get my words straight. I play in an RPG game. It's not technically Dungeons and Dragons. It's a campaign that my friend created based off of an anime that we watch.
Yeah.
And we normally do it on Saturday nights, but I don't think it happened yesterday. Yeah.
My kids are into anime too. My oldest, well, both my kids speak Japanese. They're getting better at it. But they learned it so they could talk in front of me, and I couldn't understand them because I took French. And so, but my oldest, she's studying Korean and Chinese and everything. She's very big into the Japanese culture. She loves the anime. She loves.
You know what anime she likes? Which one specifically?
Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. But she loves them all. She likes the K-pop and the J-pop, and what's the newest boy band that's that?
I don't know.
K-pop boy band that's everywhere and everybody
BTS.
loves them. Yes, BTS. She
Yeah,
loves BTS.
I've listened to a good bit of BTS. I like them. I'm very into anime. I cosplay characters and stuff. I'm going to an anime convention in Boston in April.
Cool.
Because I made friends at an old convention that I went to. And so we're all friends. And one of them is actually a really big Disney nerd. And her name is Morgan. She lives in New Jersey, and she is a cast member because she works in a Disney store in New Jersey.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
her and I made friends because of cosplay, and then we were like, oh, Disney nerds? And now that's all we talk about. So yeah, I'm big into that stuff.
Here a long time ago, and they put in Build-A-Bear. We had a Disney store here, but they closed it. They might have one up in Seattle, but I don't know. I haven't really paid attention because I can't afford to shop there. I shop at thrift stores, so I haven't.
Nothing wrong with their thrift store shopping.
But, I can remember in college we used to be able to get one-day tickets for the parks during March for like $20. And since we lived down there with such a close drive, we would drive down there all the time. You know, we'd get off work on Friday afternoon, hop in the car, drive all night, go to Disney for the day, drive all night back home, and, be home Sunday morning, And, but they used to have a place at the I-10 at the state line there where you could buy Disney tickets. It was a Disney Welcome Center. And they had some of the dioramas in the windows and stuff. And I don't think they have that anymore. Mama Mouse, my husband told me to let you know we love Sonic too. He saw your cup. Surfer Girl. Surfer Girl says they love Sonic.
We don't have the nearest Sonic to us is 45 minutes away, and I can't remember if I've ever eaten there in my life.
I love the jalapeno poppers. And I love anything ice cream, so. All right, I got my book started. We got mail.
Nice.
Nice. I love that.
So if it's a postcard on the back, I could just put it in the clear thing. And then, like actual cards, I glued it to the outside so that we could open it.
That's cute.
So everything that we've gotten from Meyers and the Mouse, I put in here.
That's going to be
this so that it's 3-ringed so I can add to it without having any issues finding.
I guess that's the next thing I'm going to need for all this streaming is a post office box, huh? Those things are expensive, though.
They are expensive.
For me, they are very expensive.
It's fine. It's the one post office box I can go to and not have to worry about bills.
Well, my
P.O. box.
My apartment complex manager did say I could use the office's address. Which I think would still afford me some that's one of the 2 words I cannot say in the English language, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, totally.
Keep me anonymous. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, the puppy. Look, the puppy. Hello, puppy.
I see a dog.
Hello, puppy. Puppers. Hi.
The dog.
Oh. Not you, the dog.
I see a dog. Where's my dog at?
To confess that she broke the microwave, but she didn't. I think I did this morning. So,
how do you?
I'm gonna tell my mom to bring my dog in here.
How do you break a microwave?
Yes.
I don't know. I put it on convection setting this morning. I wanted to see how it worked, so I started pushing buttons on the convection setting, and now I can't get the microwave to work at all. So.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Our microwave used to be the only buttons that would work were the stop button and the minute plus button. So if you were going to put something in, you'd just hit the minute plus and you'd kind of just sit there.
Yep.
until it hit the time where you needed it to be, and then you hit stop or open it.
Oh, Lordy.
Our dog is currently snuggling with my mom. No, I want my dog in here. Bring the dog in. I want the
Probably
puppy.
when he gets home. I hope.
Pardon me.
I hope he does. I hope he does. Well, girls, it is almost time for me to skedoodle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta take the boy to get a haircut and take a load to the dumpsters and finish cleaning up in here, and because I've done absolutely nothing while I've been sitting here. So
You've had great conversation. We've learned a lot about both of you.
I have peopled.
We've talked a lot about music.
My therapist says I need to get more socialization. So
Well, that's awesome.
Here you go.
You're
This is an
doing
outlet
it.
for that. Yep.
all right, guys. Well, thanks for having me in. I've certainly enjoyed the day.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Mama.
No, you're very welcome. I'm glad you guys did. And we do it at least every other Sunday. And we might do it every Sunday. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But so, and if I'm not hosting it, typically Lena does, or even if you guys want to make this a regular thing, then we just kind of flip through the whose channel. But it's
I'm hosting Disney Nerd Talk, not just Disney, but just regular Nerd Talk. Probably going to be about Disney, but Nerd Talk at 4:00.
Did you already set up the
Eastern
stream?
time. Not yet. I'm going to once we get off here.
Okay. Well, somebody just wants to put in Kinsey Day's
channel
YouTube. Yeah, that would be super awesome.
Yeah, we're going live 4:00 Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what that is translated to the other times.
What's your topic?
We normally just do nerd talk about any Disney stuff. So it's basically Disney nerd talk.
Very cool. And
Talk
then
about-
Poor Manhattan. Do you have anything coming up for you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be working this week. I'm going to try to get a vlog out talking about my live streams and stuff like that. And try also on my social media, I'm going to be trying to get some feedback about when's a good time for me to stream. I'll have some options and put a poll up. And but I am going to start live streaming more. I don't know what about yet. We'll figure that out as we go.
It comes to you. It just comes to you.
I've got so much I do want to talk about. Oh, thank you, Big No Mountain 5. And yeah, Mike Wheeler said that PTV is at 3. I'm also going to be watching PTV because I love those guys. They are the sweetest guys in the world. And they came to my live stream yesterday. That was so much fun. And then Nerd Talk at 4, and then Resort TV 1 at 5. I guess they're doing a mail stream today.
Nice.
I think. So that's what I got going on. And what about you, Mama?
Well, Kinsey, did I cut you off? Did I cut you off? Were you trying to say something else?
Oh, no. Yeah, we have Sunday Nerd Talk today at 4:00 Eastern, 3:00 Central. And then I normally do my Monday streams at 4:30-ish. Depends on what time I have rehearsal. I think it's going to be at 4:00 stream on Monday, though. And then I don't know exactly what I'm going to be talking about. I got to think of a topic, but it'll be fun, I promise.
Kinsey's Wonderful World of Music.
At some point, I'm going to do music on my channel. I have to figure out when.
You should. Absolutely. Absolutely.
We'll get together and do a live stream of all of us playing our instruments. I'll get my harp out.
And then we'll get Kelly in, and then Kelly can sing. And then we'll get Jeff, and then Jeff can disco dance.
Wow.
We'll get the whole group.
Maybe we'll
awesome.
just do some diva songs karaoke.
Totally.
Very nice.
I was actually thinking I'm trying to figure out how we could do it, but I want to do a karaoke night. But I got to figure out how we would be able to do it on stream.
Oh.
I think it would be really fun.
It could be. It could also be the end of our YouTube careers, but it could be.
Well, you have to be careful with
the copyright,
karaoke because they will copyright claim your channel.
Yeah.
They won't shut it down. They'll just take the revenue. So if
Yeah.
you're monetized, you do not want to do any kind of cover songs or karaoke or anything like that. There are a couple online venues where you can do karaoke.
Yeah. There's a way for you. There's a way for you to on the studio beta or the original version of the YouTube Studio where you can find out what exactly is copyrighted.
Yeah.
What is going to affect you, how it's going to technically affect your channel.
Yeah.
I don't really care about monetization. I'm not monetized. I'm not making money off of this. As long as people can watch my videos, I'm fine.
For me, it's just that I'm not going to record covers because I don't want to make money for Sony. And I'm an independent musician. I hate the big music companies, and I am not going to do anything to put money in their pockets because they're not doing anything to put money in mine. So, but that's my personal thing about it. So I do have a couple covers up, like Bobby McGee and a couple other things. Well, it doesn't matter if it's monetized or not. They'll still do the copyright claim, and they will put ads on. They will monetize your channel for them. They get the money, and they will put ads on your channel and everything.
So I'd have to figure out the little problems and iron out the little kinks in that. But I think some type of a karaoke night to find a way to possibly do that. I think that would be fun.
I will let you. I'll keep in touch with you, Kenzie, and I will look it up too because I'm trying to find a way to perform online rather than just sit here with a camera. I've got my tracks and stuff that I want to incorporate and stuff in the performing. So I will keep in touch with you about that.
Totally.
Yeah.
What do you want?
So
I think Mama wants to get off the channel.
Yeah, I think she wants to go.
Okay, go, Mama, go.
No, it's fine. I'm more worried about Kenzie being ready for her stream. So
that's fine. I need to go get something to eat, and then I'll set up the stream and everything.
Yeah. Give you plenty of time so you're not hurried. So, all right, girls. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here.
It was super fun.
It was super fun. It was great. I loved all the music talk and band, and I could just sit here and kind of smile. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember 100 years ago when I used to do that. So, and I got a lot of work done, so I'm good. But all right, guys. Well, thank you so much, and I will catch everybody later on a different stream. I did. Somebody put in here that Resort TV 1 is at the parks. They're doing a Skyliner tour thing. So, all right, Miss Kinsey, we will see you in about an hour or so.
I'll be there.
I'll see ya.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.